Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show aired weekly in New York City. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
5 ways you can legally work in the United States in 2024. The American dream is alive and well. Thousands of individuals seek immigration to the United States to explore opportunities and create a better life for themselves and their families. Many options are available to work in the U.S., whether you come with valuable experience, extraordinary skills, or sufficient funds to invest or start a business. Individuals are always looking for ways to work in the United States. But working in the U.S. illegally can severely hurt your chances of staying in the U.S. in the future. It can be more complicated to restore legal status if you work illegally. Let us explore 5 ways you can legally work in the United States to ensure this doesn't happen to you. 1. Get a job offer. When immigrating to the U.S. to work, you will need to successfully obtain a job offer from a qualifying U.S. employer, who will then file a petition on your behalf, their employee. Some of the visa categories available for applications that you will need a job offer for include H-1B visa. An H-1B visa is the most popular U.S. work permit that allows foreigners to work specialty occupations for U.S. employers. This means that your employment in the United States cannot be for just any type of work. The work performed must involve a high level of skill, such as in a professional occupation. L-1 visa. If you are being transferred to an existing U.S. business, the L-1 visa is the best type of U.S. work visa for you. L-1 visas are available to employees working for companies outside the United States, such as in Canada, that have branches, subsidiaries, affiliates, or joint venture partners in the United States. 2. Start a U.S. business. A few visa category options are available for those with sufficient funds to those wanting to start a U.S. business. E-2 visa. E-2 visas are designed for owners and investors in businesses in the United States. The E-2 visa is a temporary U.S. work visa that may be granted for substantial investments in the U.S., for which one must meet several requirements to qualify. E-1 visa. The E-1 visa, also known as the Treaty Trade Visa, is a non-immigrant visa for citizens of countries with which the U.S. has a treaty of commerce. While not all countries are eligible, business owners and investors from those that may qualify if they meet several criteria. L-1 visa. Earlier, we mentioned the L-1 visa as an excellent option for those seeking to work in the U.S. if they are being transferred abroad to a U.S. employer. The L-1 visa also allows individuals to expand their business to the U.S. 3. Holding extraordinary ability skills, O-1 visa. The temporary O-1 visa is intended for people who possess extraordinary skills in arts, sciences, business, education, or athletics, or who have a solid track record of extraordinary performance in the motion picture and television industry and have been identified and acknowledged domestically and internationally for their excellence. 4. Studying the U.S. OP or CPT OPT, optional practical training, and CPT, curricular practical training, are the 2 types of temporary employment opportunities available to non-immigrant student visa holders. In most cases, the U.S. government considers internships and employment for students on F-1 visas practical training. 5. Religious workers. R-1 visa. The R-1 visa is a non-immigrant visa designed to help eligible religious workers work within the U.S. for a religious organization. The religious organization must be registered as a nonprofit in the U.S., linked to a U.S. religious denomination, or a religious group with a tax exemption. There are 10,000 available every year. Interested in working in the United States? If so, ask the lawyer. The international law firm of Figueroa and Associates has been practicing immigration law for a quarter of a century. Brian Figueroa, Esquire, is a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association, AILA, and is widely regarded as NY's #1 immigration attorney. Ready for the next step? Schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Immigration law is dynamic and complex. The lawyer you hire does make a difference.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.